Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook. If you're looking for a reliable, trustworthy, and efficient roofing company, look no further than Grand Lake Roofing. Whether you need help on a small project or a large job, we want to take the load off your shoulders by providing our specialized services to you. Give Eric and the team at Grand Lake Roofing a call. 567-890-ROOF.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
Here at TLC, we expanded our business, so we wanted the security of knowing exactly where all the kids are and what's going on in each of the rooms. We chose Fowler's because we've done all our televisions with them, and they mentioned they have security systems. So we just wanted to go out and look at it, and they were very upfront, and they do excellent work from start to finish. And so we chose Fowler's TV. It's been great for us here at TLC Learning Center, and Fowler's TV would be great for anyone.
Did you know teen drivers represent the highest risk age group involved in automobile accidents? Because of this, an in-person teen driver education program is extremely important, and Capabilities Driving School is here to help. Capabilities now administers the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicle Driving Test for our students and the general public to obtain their driving licenses. Call us today at 419-394-0003 extension 1300 to enroll or learn more about the services that Capabilities Driving School has to offer.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
Hello everyone, and we welcome you to Grand Lake Health Systems Court in St. Mary's, Ohio for girls basketball, where tonight it's the St. Mary's Lady Rough Riders hosting the Van Wert Lady Cougars. I'm Joe Hurlbert. I'll be bringing you all the play-by-play action of tonight's contest, and I'm joined as usual by my colleagues Kelly and Derek J. Well, the JV game we saw was a blowout. The St. Mary's JVs defeated Van Wert by a score of 53-16, and Kelly, let's get right into talking about the Van Wert Cougars. They're 4-10 overall, 2-2 in the Western Buckeye League. You look down their starting five, they're going to start two freshmen, a sophomore, a junior, and a senior. So they're pretty young, and so we'll see how everything shakes out when it's all said and done.
And talked to the coach before the game, and she said, obviously that, looking at St. Mary's, we got to contain their shooters. We have to win the rebounding battle. But her biggest thing was try to get a little confident shooting, and obviously scoring has been an issue for them here of late. They've, like you said, come in 4-10. Did win their last game against Paulding, 57-47. They're averaging only 34 points a game. So struggling a little bit offensively, giving up 47 points a game. Took a beat down from Brian, 61-25.
Oh, imagine that though.
But I'm
talk about Brian.
I'm going to say and we'll hold that for Saturday.
Absolutely.
Because they're going to come to town for St. Mary's to deal with a top quality team, and so no reflection really on Van Wert to drop that game. You look at, they lost some good scores from last year. Last year's game, St. Mary's actually played them twice last year in the regular season. St. Mary's won 43-35, and then played them again first game of the tournament and lost, or St. Mary's won 37-31. So, you know, they're a team that's in that 30-point range. And while you think, okay, you know, they're struggling offensively, that's where St. Mary's is right now. So when we come into this game, I'm kind of saying this should be a pretty good matchup for both teams. And obviously St. Mary's wants to get on track and get back into the winning ways after dropping their game against OG. But Van Wert, same thing, trying to get a little confidence, get a little momentum, and you know, pick up another win.
Let's talk a little bit about St. Mary's. Head coach Scott Jordan has this ball club at 500 on the season, 6-6, 2-2 in the Western Buckeye. Let's talk a little bit about the Lady Riders.
Okay, so last week they had the unfortunate to run into OG, and you know, we've talked about OG. In the past, you know, 10 years, they're kind of the team in the WBL that you have to go through if you want a chance to contend with anything, kind of like the boys right now. Right. St. Mary's fell 47-25. That's a resounding defeat. You know, you're not in the game at all at that point. If you look at the box scores, we scored 9 points in the first half.
Yeah. And
so, yeah, it's kind of a scoring struggle. They were led. Minker had 7. Jacobs and Allmeyer and Hirschfeld all 6 points. That's just not enough points to you know, accomplish anything really offensively. And I think coming into tonight's game, they're going to look to try to get back on track.
Well, one thing about St. Mary's, they'll go about 3 or 4 deep off the bench, so they're able to give their starting 5 a little bit of a rest throughout the course of the ball game, so, and really not miss a whole heck of a lot on the floor. Right now they're lowering the flag in preparation of playing the national anthem. We're going to take a quick break. We'll step away. We'll come back with the introduction of players and the tip-off for tonight's contest from Grand Lake Health Systems Court right after this.
In need of a marketing idea for your business or organization? From concept to execution, we are your go-to for promotional products, signage, apparel, print materials, graphic design, and fundraising. Freedom Marketing Strategies is a Rough Rider-owned business with over 50 years of marketing, graphic design, and fundraising support. Call Sissy or Gail today to get started.
Well, hey there, Aaron High, the car guy here. At Chef Auto Sales, we're a big supporter of the St. Mary's Theater and the Grand Opera House. So much so that we're proud to be the sponsor of the St. Mary's Theater Courtesy Shuttle. If you need assistance getting to and from the theater, just meet us at the pickup location located in the Public Library parking lot on Chestnut Street. We'll take you there and bring you back. For more information, visit the website, grandoperahouselive.com. See you at the next event. Here at Schaff Auto Sales, our customers already know we have a great selection and great prices, and that has them jumping at the chance to get a great deal. So before you buy, give us a try. Come see me, Aaron High, the car guy at Schaff Auto Sales.
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Rough Rider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Rough Rider community.
Do you find yourself faced with injustice or confronted with a legal matter that you need help resolving? If so, call attorney David Walbacher at 216-225-9181. That's attorney David Walbacher for all your legal needs.
Back at Grand Lake Health Systems Court, Joe Hurlbert, Kelly J., and Derek J., and of course we'll give you a little bit of preview of what's coming up here on Rider Nation Station. Doubleheader on Saturday here from Grand Lake Health System Court, where the Lady Riders, they'll tip things off for the JV game at 11 a.m. I don't know if I'm out of bed by 11 a.m. But nonetheless, we'll have the girls' game for you after the JV contest. Tip-off will be probably, I would say, somewhere around 1:15. The varsity to follow at that time. And then, of course, later in the afternoon, the boys will be here as they will take on
Coldwater.
Coldwater. Should be a good ball game. Coldwater's playing very well out in the MAC, and so it should be a good non-league matchup between the boys, Rider boys and the Cavalier boys. So
what better way to spend a Saturday afternoon, right?
Absolutely.
In the warm confines of Grand Lake Health Systems Court.
Absolutely.
And despite whatever the weather brings on the outside, we're going to be here enjoying some hot basketball action on the court.
It's hard to believe it. I think this is the 13th game, so we're over halfway in the at least the regular season. It's hard to believe. And
doesn't seem that much for the girls because they've been on the road so much this year.
Yeah, they've started out the first half of the season, about 8 out of their first 10, 11 games on the road, but they're going to finish up strong here at home in the second half of the season. So right now they're introducing the players for the Van Wert Lady Cougars. We've got Kendra D-Ring and Katie DeAmicis. Amicus. I knew I'd mess that up. I gave it my best shot. Amicus.
Jordan Blythe.
Yep.
Jaslyn Florence.
Yep.
And Amaya Dowdy.
Amaya.
And as you said before, a couple of freshmen, Florence and Dowdy, both freshmen on that. DeAmicus is a sophomore, so the Cougars are sending out a very young lineup to tonight's game.
For the Rough Riders, they'll start Ella Jacobs, Reagan Allmeyer, Cadence Hirschfeld, Sophia Menker,
Reese Rabel.
And Reese Rabel.
And as I said before, the Riders are just trying to get a little bit of consistency offensively. Struggled at times to put the ball through the basket. Reese Rabel leading the team and scoring right now at 9.5 points per game. Sophia Menker at 7.8 points per game. So, yeah, they're just trying to kind of get themselves on track on the offensive end. And like I said before, this should be a nice matchup tonight. You got two pretty evenly matched teams.
Jacobs and Blythe at center court. They'll jump it up. Tosses up, and the ball is controlled by the Lady Cougars.
And it looks like the Riders into a 2-3 zone.
Blythe drives into the paint. She loses it. Hirschfeld comes up with the loose ball.
Cadence Hirschfeld has moved into the starting lineup about midway through the season.
Manker throws up a running one-hander off the window and two, and the Rough Riders draw first blood as they lead 2-0 on the American Legion scoreboard. Pressure has caused problems for the Van Wert Cougars as the ball was touched by Deering and it goes out of bounds, and St. Mary's will have possession of the basketball. Reagan Allmeyer, Hirschfeld, Manker, Rabel, Ella Jacobs with the basketball.
Cougars also defensively here in a man-to-man. Not also, but.
Nice cut by Ella Jacobs off the glass. 2 points for Ella Jacobs.
And a nice feed.
Absolutely.
From Reese Rabel.
There you see it on our Larry Schaff Auto Sales instant replay.
Riders picking up into a 2-2-1 3/4 court press.
Shot put up by D-Ring, no good. Cougars come down with the ball. D-Ring double team down low, passes the ball out. She'll give it to Amicus.
Both teams very short. Not a lot of size on either side.
Cougars showing good patience with the basketball.
Cougars doing something that the Riders are sometimes guilty of, not penetrating.
Yep, 3-point shot by Dowdy, rims out, no good. Here comes the Riders. Ella Jacobs off the glass, 2 points. So Ella Jacobs with 4 of the 6 Rider points here in the first quarter. Pressure being applied by St. Mary's. We got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be called on Reagan Allmeyer.
And Ella has been forced, because the Riders don't have a lot of size, has been forced to play in, which is probably not her most natural position. And oftentimes playing against a lot bigger players. Tonight she is not facing that, so look for her to maybe have a nice game inside. As I said before, the Riders sometimes forget to penetrate, and the Cougars doing that a little bit now, and it allows the Rider defense to kind of expand and draw them further and further away from the basket.
And that's pretty much what's happening.
Next thing you know, you're getting the ball 30 feet from the basket.
Shot put up by D-Ring. Nope, off the rim. Rebound comes down to Sophia Menker. Give it up to Allmeyer. Allmeyer to Hirschfeld. Shot up. Nope, off the front of the iron. Rebound, Ella Jacobs. Gets it back in. Nice job saving the basketball. Allmeyer has it to Jacobs. Reese Rabel. Ooh.
Probably got away with a travel on that.
That's what I saw.
Yep. Jacobs catching that ball on that elbow and looking for her teammate, but she also had the opportunity to drive.
Ella Jacobs, kick it back out. Shot put up by Rabel. Nope, won't go. Allmeyer blocked. Good block by Blythe.
Jordan Blythe said, take that one back.
Whistle and foul is going to be on Sophia Menker.
I don't have heights on the Van Wert roster, but I do think that she's a little taller than Blythe is.
Yeah. Allie Nuss checks in for the Lady Riders, number 12. D-ring all the way over. It goes to Dowdy. Shot from the corner by Blythe, no good. Here comes the Lady Riders. They're running. Ella Jacobs, and apparently she stepped on the out-of-bounds line, so the turnover will give the ball back to the Van Wert Lady Cougars. And I believe we got a timeout called on the floor with 3:48 remaining here in the first quarter on the American Legion scoreboard. The Lady Riders 6, the Lady Cougars nothing. Back just right after this.
Do you find yourself faced with injustice or confronted with a legal matter that you need help resolving? If so, call attorney David Walbacher at 216-225-9181. That's attorney David Walbacher for all your legal needs.
Laura Yelton's State Farm, servicing the St. Mary's area since 1989. With your life, home, and auto insurance needs. Call or stop in today and see Laura or Logan Yelton for a free quote. Go Rough Riders!
Here at Schaff Auto Sales, our customers already know we have a great selection and great prices, and that has them jumping at the chance to get a great deal. So before you buy, give us a try. Come see me, Aaron High, the car guy at Schaff Auto Sales.
Back to action here at Grand Lake Health System Court. Joe Hurlbert, Derek and Kelly J. Girls High School basketball on a Thursday evening. Western Buckeye League style.
Coach Jordan decided to mix things up a little bit and go man, and it yielded him a turnover.
Here comes Rabel, goes up with a one-handed shot. Not really sure what that kind of style was. And there's a three-point shot put up by Allie Nuss.
Ashley Nuss.
Who did I say?
Allie.
Seriously.
Yeah, well, you know.
Well, you're right.
Fowler TV, the Fowler TV three-pointer.
Ashley. I don't know where I got Allie.
And now back to the 2-3, but yeah, just one possession. Goes man, kind of confused the Cougars a little bit.
Three-point shot put up by to Amicus, no good. Allmeyer, Jacobs. Reese Rabel for three, got it. A Fowler TV three-point goal by Reese Rabel, 12-0 on the American Legion scoreboard. Whoops, we got a foul called on Ashley Nuss. This is pretty much how the JV game started out, although at the end of the first quarter of the JV games, I think it was like 26-0. So, and there is a running clock in high school basketball, but I think the magic number is 35.
Correct. And really, if you look at Van Wert offensively, they've gotten good looks. Things just haven't gone down, but they have gotten some good looks at the basket so far.
And bad pass stolen by Allmeyer. Takes it the length of the court. Nope, misses the easy bunny. Here comes Deering with the basketball. Ball stolen and kicked out of bounds by Allmeyer. So the Cougars will have the basketball under their own basket. See in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, 2:13 remaining here in the first quarter. Shot put up. Nope, won't go. By Florence.
So here Graber comes down with the rebound. Graber coming in as the second leading rebounder for the blue and gold. Almost 5 rebounds a game. She's got a nose for the ball.
Yep. Jacobs. Rabel thought about a 3. Kick it over to Allmeyer. Rabel's going to launch a 3. Nope. Rebound comes down to Dowdy. Florence. DeAmicus.
There was a little penetration there. And again, Cougars kind of need that to get the Rider defense to collapse just a little bit, give them a little better looks at the basket.
3-shot put up, 3-point
goes.
goal by DeAmicus. Katie DeAmicus, sophomore, puts the Cougars on the American Legion scoreboard. Riders lead 12-3.
DeAmicus had 12 points against Defiance in their win just a couple weeks ago.
Allmeyer's
44.
3-point attempt off the front of the iron. Here comes Deering. DeAmicus. Going to drop it down low, kick it back out to Florence. Shot put up, got it. 5 unanswered points by the Van Wert Cougars. They cut the lead of the Riders in half. They trail 12-6.
Got a little inside-out action by the Cougars on that possession. Gave them a really, really nice look at the basket. And the Cougars are now in a 2-3 zone as well.
Rabel, drop it on the baseline to Allmeyer for 3. Nope, off the iron, and that's the end of the first quarter. With the score on the American Legion scoreboard, the St. Mary's Lady Riders 12, the Lady Cougars of Van Wert 6. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
If you're looking for a reliable, trustworthy, and efficient roofing company, look no further than Grand Lake Roofing. Whether you need help on a small project or a large job, we want to take the load off your shoulders by providing our specialized services to you. Give Eric and the team at Grand Lake Roofing a call. 567-890-ROOF.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing, and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
Twelve to 6 on the American Legion scoreboard. Lady Riders on top as we get ready to start the second quarter of action here from Grand Lake Health System Court. Rider Nation Station bringing you girls high school basketball on Thursday night. Glad to have you along wherever you may be watching.
It was a 3-point bonanza there in that first quarter. Each team attempted 7 3-pointers. 2/3 of the total shot attempts were from 3 in that first quarter.
Riders hit the offensive glass. They retained possession of the basketball.
Anchor just kind of followed that miss, almost like she knew it was not going in, and got the offensive board.
Rabel drives in, underhand scoop shot. 2 points for Reese Rabel.
Rabel shut out against OG, which is very, very unusual. Again, she's the Riders' leading scorer on the season, and just had not a very good offensive game against the Titans. So it's nice to see her coming out here and getting a couple to go through the basket right away.
Cougars got all 5 players on one side of the floor. To Amicus with the basketball, ball stolen. Here comes the Riders. Sophia Menker has the ball swatted from behind. Here comes Kendra Deering with the basketball for the Lady Cougars.
Deering doing a nice job of cutting in front to avoid getting picked from behind. Good ball handling maneuver there by the junior.
Foul on the floor as Jordan Blythe went up with a shot, and we've got a foul. Offensive foul.
I think he called it on the screen. I think he called it on the screen coming across the middle.
On Amaya Dowdy, I believe the foul was on.
Cougars picking up pretty high, forcing the Riders out. And again, it's important for the Riders to get that penetration and then kick out.
A Fowler three-point goal by Reagan Allmeyer.
Allmeyer shooting 42% from the three-point line on the season. Wow. Excellent shooting. Zone offense used to be called high replacement that the Cougars are running. You know, just kind of pop the person out from the middle and then, you know, cut into from the backside in the middle of the lane.
I think the foul is going to be called on Ashley Nuss on the reach around.
2 fouls on Nuss.
Cadence Hirschfeld checks back in as Sierra Graber checks in as well. Shot put up, a three-point goal by Katie DeAmicus.
And that was just kind of falling asleep from the Riders. You know, that wasn't some tricky inbounds play. She just popped out of the corner and they didn't go with her. Knocked it down and now they're 17-9, kind of crawling back in it a little bit.
Reese Rabel for 3, nope, will not go. Here comes the Cougars, Amaya Dowdy with the basketball.
Nice little wraparound left-hand pass.
3-point shot by Florence won't go. Ball loose on the floor, still loose on the floor. Good hustle by the Cougars, swiped by Ella Jacobs. Gives it to Allmeyer. Here comes the Riders the other way. Shot put up by Cadence Hirschfeld, won't go. Rebound Riders, good job hitting the offensive boards. Skip pass all the way over to Allmeyer. Oh, nice thought. Nice thought. Could have passed it maybe a little sooner.
Second one that she's had like that. Yeah. She's doing a nice job of keeping her head up and looking for those cutters. Just didn't pull off the pass.
Yep. Just threw it behind Allmeyer.
Back to a 2-2-1 press.
To Amicus. They work the ball to the middle, kick it back out. Shot put up by Florence. 3-point goal by Jaslyn Florence.
Rich, if you could save that clip, possibly.
Pull out the telestrator for that
Yes,
one.
we'll pull out the telestrator.
Reese Rabel for 3. Newt will not go. Get out of my way. She's coming up the sideline. To Amicus. Dowdy, nope, won't go. Rebound Jacobs. Allmeyer.
Jacobs with a
3:10
nice box
remaining.
out.
Here in the first half. Riders by 5, 17-12. Nice defense there by Kendra Deering. Knocks it out of bounds. Rough Riders will retain possession of the basketball.
Riders maybe a little too content to launch threes.
Yeah.
And I think they can get maybe some easier looks, like right there.
Hirschfeld goes up with a jumper, rolls around and falls through. Good job, good shot by Cadence Hirschfeld. Ball stolen by Reese Rabel. She saves it. Allmeyer's going to launch a Fowler TV 3-point goal. It will not go. Good ball movement by the Riders. Rabel's going to try another one. Got that one.
There we go. Fowler TV, 3-pointer by Reese Rabel.
We've got a Miller Funeral Home timeout on the floor with the Riders on top by 6, by 10. We'll be back.
Here at TLC, we expanded our business, so we wanted the security of knowing exactly where all the kids are and what's going on in each of the rooms. We chose Fowler's because we've done all our televisions with them, and they mentioned they have security systems. So we just wanted to go out and look at it, and they were very upfront, and they do excellent work from start to finish. And so we chose Fowler's TV. It's been great for us here at TLC Learning Center, and Fowler's TV would be great for anyone.
Did you know teen drivers represent the highest risk age group involved in automobile accidents? Because of this, an in-person teen driver education program is extremely important, and Capabilities Driving School is here to help. Capabilities now administers the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicle Driving Test for our students and the general public to obtain their driving licenses. Call us today at 419-394-0003 extension 1300 to enroll or learn more about the services that Capabilities Driving School has to offer.
22-12 on the American Legion scoreboard. It seems to me both teams are content to launch the long ball. And they're not really...
25 of 35 total shot attempts between both teams have been from behind the three-point line, including 12 of 13 for Van Wert.
Wow.
Hey, Coach said before the game, confidence in shooting. So,
well, there you go.
Yeah. This looks a little 1-3-1-ish from the Riders.
A little different look.
Coach Jordan mixing things up out of the timeouts.
Dowdy with the basketball, give it to D-Ring, over to Florence.
Van Wert's spacing and alignment for this hasn't been so great so far.
Graber with another rebound for the Riders.
Graber flashes the paint, kicks it back out to Hirschfeld, Allmeyer. Jacobs does not get the bounce. Rebound comes down to Dowdy. Kick it over to Florence. Dowdy.
And with Florence getting a little bit of penetration for the Cougars.
3-point shot put up by Amicus is good. Oh, I'll tell you.
Hey, you look at the scoreboard, and the Cougars had cut it to 7 here just a couple minutes ago. Then the Riders hit a couple buckets. Same thing. They're hitting a couple key buckets and clawing back into things.
Ella Jacobs with the last 2 points for the Rough Riders. Deering drives the paint, goes up with a shot. Nope, won't go. She gets her own rebound and it bounces it off Ella Jacobs' leg. And the Cougars will retain possession underneath their own basket. Kendra Deering will trigger it in. Substitution for the Rough Riders. Here comes Sophia Menker. Reagan Allmeyer will have a seat. Three-point shot up, rolls around, won't go. Jaslyn Florence attempted that three-point shot. Riders come down with the basketball. Sophia Menker, Hirschfeld, Rabel. Drop it down low, kick it out to Rabel. We're under 15 here in the first half.
Riders probably looking for a last shot. Hopefully they're aware of the clock.
Under 5. Ella Jacobs. Shot up, nope, won't go. That's the horn. Sounding the end of the first half with the score on the American Legion scoreboard. The St. Mary's Lady Riders 24, the Lady Cougars of Van Wert 15. We'll take a break. We'll come back with halftime right after this.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
Well, hey there, Aaron High, the car guy here. At Schaff Auto Sales, we're a big supporter of the St. Mary's Theater and the Grand Opera House. So much so that we're proud to be the sponsor of the St. Mary's Theater Courtesy Shuttle. If you need assistance getting to and from the theater, just meet us at the pickup location located in the Public Library parking lot on Chestnut Street. We'll take you there and bring you back. For more information, visit the website, grandoperahouselive.com. See you at the next event.
In need of a marketing idea for your business or organization? From concept to execution, we are your go-to for promotional products, signage, apparel, print materials, graphic design, and fundraising. Freedom Marketing Strategies is a Rough Rider-owned business with over 50 years of marketing, graphic design, and fundraising support. Call Sissy or Gail today to get started.
Here at Schaff Auto Sales, our customers already know we have a great selection and great prices, and that has them jumping at the chance to get a great deal. So before you buy, give us a try. Come see me, Aaron High, the car guy at Schaff Auto Sales.
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Rough Rider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Rough Rider community.
Do you find yourself faced with injustice or confronted with a legal matter that you need help resolving? If so, call attorney David Walbacher at 216-225-9181. That's attorney David Walbacher for all your legal needs.
We're at halftime here at Grand Lake Health System Court, St. Mary's, Ohio, where the Lady Riders lead the Lady Cougars 24-15. I'm going to turn it over to Derek and Kelly J, and they're going to walk you through halftime with numbers and stats and more. Derek?
So in the first half, Riders with a 24-15 lead. Riders had the gap closed a little bit in the second quarter, a little tighter. It was 12-6 after the first. Then Riders only outscored the Cougars 12-9. On the half, the Riders 10 of 25 from the field, 4 of 13 from 3 for 30%. So like I mentioned, a lot of threes. Over half of their attempts have been from behind the arc. One reason the Riders are really killing the Cougars is on the offensive glass. So far they have 6 offensive rebounds, kind of from a multitude of people. So that's really kind of what's keeping the lead for the Riders. Led in scoring by their usual suspects. Reese Rabel with 8 points, Ella Jacobs with 6, followed by Allmeyer and Nuss both with 3, and Manker and Hirschfeld both with 2. Pretty clean half so far, only 3 turnovers for the Riders, and 4 steals as well. Van Wert was led by Diamikis with 9 points, and Florence with 6, and that rounds out their scoring. They were 5 of 17 from the field, and 5 of 14 from 3, so 14 of 17 attempts from behind the arc, keeping with the Riders there on the three-point barrage. 7 turnovers, so not great, but not bad. Really, the difference I see there is the total number of shot attempts, and that comes down to the offensive rebounds.
We've talked before about shot quality, and obviously both teams fairly content to launch things from behind the arc, and I would argue that there are good threes and there are bad threes, and sometimes taking ultra deep threes, which sometimes the Riders can do, is not as good as getting some penetration, kicking things out, or into a post and spitting it back out for the good shot. So we pulled up a clip, and this is actually from Van Wert on offense, but it's kind of the same concept that we've talked about, getting a good look at the basket by getting some penetration. And you'll see as we look here as we start, Dowdy brings the ball down the court. This is going to go slow motion right here, right? Okay, slow motion right here as she penetrates. And as soon as she penetrates, we'll notice that Hirschfeld has to come up and guard her. She has to pick her up. That leaves that immediate pass over to Diamikas. Why? Because she got some penetration, and she forced Cadence Hirschfeld to make a decision on defense. Now, keep going here just a little bit. She spits it back out, and now we reverse the ball a little bit, and rotation occurs, and again we'll see right there where Reese Rabel has to come out and get her. Starting to get pretty spread out on defense, and that allows an open look to Blythe in the middle. Now she's not going to take the shot, but notice the help that has to go down. Altmaier has to squeeze down on her. We get a little attention here. Hirschfeld's now coming over. We're getting that gang defense that we sometimes see on the boys' side of things, where they have to go in and stop her. Now, we know that Van Wert has not done a lot of scoring from the paint, but it's just a natural reaction defensively to close down on people and try to get the steal. So keep going. She's going to wisely pitch the ball out, and look at that great look that the Cougars get for Florence from the perimeter. Why? It was because they got that inside-outside action that we've been talking about, and so you can get that either by dribbling or by throwing it into the post and spitting things back out and get really good looks.
When you look at that, all 5 Riders collapse to the middle or headed that direction. Well, that leaves 4 wide open Cougars for her to find a shooter, and she found one, and
right.
They completed the 3-point shot.
And if you look at the scoreboard, yeah, they're down by 9 right now, but they've clawed back twice, and got down within striking range. So when they go into the locker room, I'm not confident that if I'm Coach Jordan that, hey, this game's a done deal. We're going to have to come out and we're going to have to defend, maybe defend a little better, not give them easy looks, and for sure making sure that we get rebounds, give them one look only, and if I'm on the other side of things, I'm sure Van Wert goes in there. Coach Flippo is going to say, hey guys, we're getting good looks. We just got to knock a few of these down and go from there.
Well, it's kind of surprising because the Rough Riders jumped out right away to like a 12-0 lead, and I thought, well, this is going to be similar to the JV contest. Well, here comes Van Wert slowly and methodically chipping away, hitting some threes, and the next thing you know, they find themselves down just 24-15 and still in this ballgame.
As we've said before, the three-point shot changes things.
Absolutely.
And you knock down a couple of those, and it's a different ballgame. So we'll see how the Cougars come out. If they knock down a couple of these in the early going in the third quarter, fall back into it, and and we could have ourselves a game again.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to take a quick break. Derek, you have anything to add? Are we good?
I think we're good. We kind of covered things.
Yep. Sounds like a plan. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the second half right after this.
Laura Yelton State Farm, servicing the St. Mary's area since 1989. With your life, home, and auto insurance needs. Call or stop in today and see Laura or Logan Yelton for a free quote. Go Rough Riders!
Here at Schaff Auto Sales, our customers already know we have a great selection and great prices, and that has them jumping at the chance to get a great deal. So before you buy, give us a try. Come see me, Aaron High, the car guy at Schaff Auto Sales.
If you're looking for a reliable, trustworthy, and efficient roofing company, look no further than Grand Lake Roofing. Whether you need help on a small project or a large job, we want to take the load off your shoulders by providing our specialized services to you. Give Eric and the team at Grand Lake Roofing a call. 567-890-ROOF.
Second half just about ready to get underway. The Rough Riders lead, Lady Riders lead 24-15 on the American Legion scoreboard. And here's something as well. The five that started for Van Wert never left the floor.
Yep, that's correct. No subs.
No subs. I didn't even. Hey, be kind of like our boys. We go 6 deep and that's it.
Well,
yeah.
They go 5 and that's it.
5. Yeah. Hey, get in shape.
Absolutely. Well, the Lady Cougars have the basketball to start the second quarter.
You're not tired.
Shot put up by D-Ring, and we got a foul called. So she'll go to the line, and she'll shoot 2, I believe.
And Darren doing a nice job of penetrating, which is kind of what we talked about. You've got to penetrate that zone a little bit to create some offense for everybody else. And that time she created it for herself. Our student section doing a nice job of distracting underneath the basket.
Kendra Deering hits 1 of 2.
As I said in the pregame, Deering's been kind of the leading scorer for the Cougars, at least in the last 4 or 5 games that I've been able to track. Dropped 18 against Paulding.
Down low to Ella Jacobs, all the way over to Allmeyer, back down to Jacobs. Nice cut. Oh, nice block by Blythe. Riders have it though. Shot put up by Minker. Nope, won't go. Jacobs with the basketball. Allmeyer for a Fowler TV 3-point goal.
Ella Jacobs getting an assist. And it's a good thing she got that one because it blew the first assist that she probably should have had as well.
Good defense by Ella Jacobs, knocks it out of bounds. Cougars will maintain possession of the basketball. No hands down there in the corner by Susu. She had a shot at it, she blew it.
Oh, I tell you what, and she's like a legend at St. Mary's.
Yeah.
Sports legend in women's
basketball.
Everything.
Yeah.
Basketball, softball, volleyball. She's it. I think we called her the matriarch. Sorry, matriarch of Rough Rider basketball during her Hall of Fame induction.
Damikas hits 2 for the Lady Cougars. Hirschfeld puts it on the floor. Jacobs. Ball knocked out of bounds by Kendra Deering. Riders need to do a little bit better job protecting the basketball. See it knocked out of bounds there on the Larry Schaff Auto Sale replay.
Deering's been pretty active, both offensively and defensively for the Cougars.
Hirschfeld picks up the dribble.
Good movement by the Riders, slicing through the zone a little bit. Not doing a great job of looking for this. There we got one.
Minker drives the paint, stops and pops. Nope, back of the iron. Rebound comes down to Kendra Deering. Here comes the Cougars, but it's knocked out of bounds.
I think they're going to get Allmeyer with a foul on that one, I think. Reaching foul. Yes.
Yep. Reagan Allmeyer picks up the foul. Team second. Allmeyer second as well.
I think Deering would agree with that one. Kind of cut in front of her a little bit and flipped it out of bounds.
Riders still in that 2-3 zone. Cougars very patient, swinging the ball out. They'll drop it down low. They'll kick it back out to the Amicus. Jaslyn Florence hits the shot. A 3-point goal by Jaslyn Florence, and it's 27-21 on the American Legion scoreboard. Lady Riders by 6. She kicked it. Kendra Deering. Riders will have it. Substitution in. Here comes Sierra Graber.
Again, the Cougars kind of clawing back in there. That three-pointer, it's keeping them in the game, and things are still within reach at 6 points.
Mm-hmm. Well, the way the Cougars are shooting three, it's only 2 possessions.
Correct.
Minker has the ball stolen. Here comes the Cougars. Dowdy. Deering gets under the basket. Oh, nice pass. Nice look.
Pass.
Jordan Blythe just missed an easy opportunity right there for the Lady Cougars. Reese Rabel from a long way away won't go. Rebound, whistle, foul is going to be a pushing foul on Sierra Graber.
Not a terrible foul. It's an aggressive going after a board. They were probably going to get the rebound anyways.
Comes Ashley Nuss into the ball game for the Lady Riders. Reagan Allmeyer will have a seat. 4:29 remaining here in the third quarter.
Riders in that 2-2-1 press again. Didn't really get a whole lot out of it in the first half. Generally considered a tempo press, and just as I say that,
there you go.
The
turnover.
Cougars turn it over.
Minker shot won't go. Rebound Nuss, and she's fouled by Jordan Blythe. So that should put Ashley Nuss at the line, shooting 2, a 5'8" senior for the Lady Riders.
Not a strong suit shooting free throws. So yeah,
she hits the first one.
Is that the first free throws of the game?
Well, the one that was down, the one was down here for Van Wert.
Oh, that's right. Okay, first
Deering,
Rider.
Mm-hmm. For the Riders, I think. Last touch by Ashley Nuss. Cougars will have the basketball.
Yeah, generally this 2-2-1 is considered more of a tempo press than anything. And when Maya Dowdy just slices and dices through it, I'm not sure that it's accomplishing much.
Exactly.
It's not slowing them down, and
No.
it's not getting any steals.
Nope, not that time. Down low it goes to Blythe. We got a pushing foul is going to be called on Sierra Graber. You see it right there? That's, yeah.
Caught behind, and should have probably just let her go. She has not demonstrated a strong post move. Yeah, strong post moves or anything.
Not a good inbounds pass by the Lady Cougars. Ball stolen by the Riders. Here they come. Rabel behind the back dribble. Double team. Bounce it into Graber. Shot goes up. That's blocked by Blythe. Here comes Deering. Whoop, not a good pass. She overthrows Katie de Amicus, and it'll be the Lady Riders ball. 3:09 remaining here in the third quarter. Not a particularly high-scoring affair, but nonetheless very competitive. It's been pretty much the Lady Riders from the get-go as they jumped out to a 12-0 lead and has not been challenged to this point. We've got a foul called.
Graber will pick up the foul, but I'm going to lay the blame on Sophie Manker there. Didn't quite wait for Graber to get set on the screen, so Graber picks up the foul, but the fault lays on the ball handler. Got to let your screener get set.
Florence to Amicus. Dowdy.
Yeah, Blythe is not interested at all in making post moves. The Riders need to not close down and just kind of stay behind her. Florence spitting it back out to Florence, who's definitely a more aggressive offensive player.
Last Cougar bucket by Jordan Blythe. Pulls the Cougars to within 5 with 2:06 remaining. Manker. Allmeyer. Jacobs. Nope. Off the back of the iron. Rebound. Allmeyer. Jacobs. Manker drives inside. Kick it back out to Rabel. Here we go. Let's take it to the other side. Ooh.
Ella Jacobs was ripe for a nice drop step on that one. Elected to spit it out, but it was there.
Oh, nice shot, nice look. Nuss just couldn't finish. We've got a jump ball or a foul. Jump ball on the floor. The possession arrow favors the Rough Riders, so St. Mary's will have it underneath their own basket, and Reagan Allmeyer will trigger it in.
That's probably about the 4th or maybe 5th block shot by Blythe in the game.
I have her for 4.
You have her for 4, okay.
Allmeyer with the underhand scoop shot won't go. Blythe with the rebound. Here comes the Cougars. Deering. Florence got it. 3-point goal by Jaslyn Florence, and just like that, Riders are leading by 2.
That was a shooter's roll on that one. Cried that thing right over the front of the rim.
Manker goes up. Shot won't go. Rebound. Jacobs will kick it back out. Allmeyer for a Fowler TV 3-point goal. Won't go. Rebound. Here comes Deering. Oh, she just couldn't handle it. She had an opportunity to tie this one all up, and the ball trickles off her fingers and out of bounds.
A little bit like that wide receiver who's coming across the middle, and she sees the opening and just looked up a little
Probably
bit.
the hoop at that point in time looked about 10 foot in diameter.
Yeah,
and just
like I haven't had one this easy in weeks.
Forever.
Yeah.
I get one, blow it. Ella Jacobs tries the reverse. No good. Rebound comes down to Cougars. We're down to 20 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Dowdy. Florence.
I think the Cougars will be content to get one shot.
Well, they could tie it up here.
And yes.
3-point shot put up by Deering. Won't go. Rebound comes down to the Riders. Reese Rabel launches one at the buzzer. That will not go. The horn sounds the end of the third period with a score on the American Legion scoreboard. The St. Mary's Lady Rough Riders 28, the Van Wert Lady Cougars 26. Back with the final 8 right after this.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing, and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
Here at Schaff Auto Sales, our customers already know we have a great selection and great prices, and that has them jumping at the chance to get a great deal. So before you buy, give us a try. Come see me, Aaron High, the car guy at Schaff Auto Sales.
28-26, Lady Riders on top as we get ready to play the final 8 minutes of the contest. Derek, anything exciting in the third quarter?
Big thing, we're still crushing on the offensive glass. We have 12 total offensive rebounds, but still hoisting up a lot of threes. Not quite as many, but Van Wert's starting to hit a few. They're 7-17 for 41% from three.
Van Wert outscored the Riders 11-4 that quarter. Hence the 2-point game right now.
We've got a whistle and a foul on the floor. It's going to be on Katie DeAmicus.
And as we said, both girls and boys, doesn't matter who you're talking about. Fourth quarter, it's going to come down to a variety of factors. Turnovers, offensive boards, free throws, which hasn't been really an issue tonight, but, you know, hitting free throws. But to me, it'll be who turns the ball over.
You know, I find it kind of interesting, as you said that, Kelly, that it basically comes down to fundamentals.
Correct.
Hang on to the basketball,
yes.
Hit your free throws.
Right.
Play good defense. It's not a hard recipe. Jacobs off the glass, that will not go. Rebound comes down to the Van Wert Cougars.
Great look. Ella Jacobs has had several paint shots that just haven't fallen tonight. Deering doing a little directing of the Cougar offense out there. She is one of the elder statesmen on the floor for the Cougars. I don't like the fact that the Riders are allowing them to move the ball so easily. They're not pressuring them at any point in time, and so the Cougars don't feel that sense of pressure, that urgency when they've got the ball in their hands. Being able to reverse the ball at will, being able to pretty much drive whenever they want is not a good sign for the Riders defensively now.
Ball goes off the foot of Amaya Dowdy. The Rough Riders will have the basketball. 2-point lead for the Lady Riders. Here comes Allmeyer. Allmeyer loses the handle on the basketball turnover. Here comes the Cougars. Deering goes up, won't go. Ella Jacobs with the defensive board.
I'd like to see some sort of a screen and maybe run a little special for maybe Minker or Allmeyer, two of our better three-point shooters percentage-wise on the season. Just get them a good look.
Jacobs goes up with a shot, hits nothing. But the backboard, here comes the Cougars. Neither team has scored here in the in the fourth period. Shot put up by Florence is good, and we're all tied up at 5:35 here in the fourth quarter. 28-28 on the American Legion scoreboard. We've got a timeout called on the floor by the Riders. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back right after this.
Here at TLC, we expanded our business, so we wanted the security of knowing exactly where all the kids are and what's going on in each of the rooms. We chose Fowler's because we've done all our televisions with them, and they mentioned they have security systems. So we just wanted to go out and look at it, and they were very upfront, and they do excellent work from start to finish. And so we chose Fowler's TV. It's been great for us here at TLC Learning Center, and Fowler's TV would be great for anyone.
Did you know teen drivers represent the highest risk age group involved in automobile accidents? Because of this, an in-person teen driver education program is extremely important, and Capabilities Driving School is here to help. Capabilities now administers the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicle Driving Test for our students and the general public to obtain their driving licenses. Call us today at 419-394-0003 extension 1300 to enroll or learn more about the services that Capabilities Driving School has to offer.
28-28 on the American Legion scoreboard. Any other 28s that you can discuss?
Yeah, looking at the stats there over the commercial break, Riders, despite shooting 14 more total shot attempts than the Cougars, shooting a frigid 28% from the field on the game. So just not connecting on hardly anything.
Allmeyer, Jacobs. Off the glass, nope, that won't go. Jacobs knocks it out of bounds.
I think that rim has a lid on it for Ella Jacobs. Struggled a little bit from the field tonight.
You know, it almost appears to me that the Rough Riders, I bet 80 to 85% of their shots have come from 8 feet on back. They've got very little looks under the basket, easy baskets. There's a turnover by the Rough Riders. We talked about how important it is to take care of the basketball, and the Cougars turn it right back.
I think Kendra Deering may have gotten tripped on that previous attempt that started this flurry of turnovers.
Jacobs, Allmeyer for 3. No. Jacobs crashes the board. It comes down into the hands of Amaya Dowdy. Double team. We've got official timeout on the floor.
Deering probably still a little gimpy from when she was, I think, tripped, and she went down pretty hard down here along the sideline when she turned the ball over, and I think they're now, since action kind of stalled, they're now.
Derry, correct me if I'm wrong. Number 3, who just came in the ball game, did not go to the table. Now that should technically be a technical. Am I correct or am I wrong?
That happened in a.
Don't you have to check in?
A game that I was just I was just at over the weekend,
yep.
and they made the kid go back. It was a guys' game, and they made him go back over to the side and check in. And
yeah, but I've seen it done before where it's been a technical foul.
Yeah.
Bella Bim checked in. She's the first player off the bench for the Cougars. Minker for 3, nope, won't go.
Florence with a big rebound. Again, that's been something that the Riders have taken advantage of so far in this game, giving them extra shot attempts. Boy, we've gone through 4 minutes here. Nobody scoring.
Halfway
Could
through.
Could be about a 5-second count.
Yep.
I think the Riders playing a little bit of man on that possession there.
Trying to increase the intensity a little bit, maybe get a turnover and an easy bucket. Both teams struggled in the half court, so if we can get a layup out of it.
Kendra Deering checks back in for the Cougars. Substitution coming in for the Rough Riders. I don't know about that.
She should not be subbed into the game. She was not.
She wasn't at the table.
Yeah.
Right, and the ball had been given
to the Deering. Yep.
Coach Jordan mixing up defenses several times out of timeouts and quarter changes and things like that. Maybe causing the Cougars to, not be comfortable offensively.
Turnover by the Cougars. Here comes Reese Rabel into the ball game. Cadence Hirschfeld goes to the bench.
we joked about first team to 30 earlier in the day today, and boy, it's looking a little more like this. Little confusion on the call there, but I think he did get it right. Another turnover for the Riders.
Deering picks up her dribble. Give
and
the
one
ball
good
to
pressure
Florence.
there.
Yep. Riders going to a little man-to-man.
Yes.
See if they can force the Cougars into turning the basketball over. Whoa. Florence, we got a whistle, timeout called by the Cougars. Still 28-28 on the American Legion scoreboard, 3:07 remaining. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Rough Rider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Rough Rider community.
All tied up at 28. Cougars have the basketball. DeAmicus with the basketball. She'll give it over to Blythe. Stolen by Jacobs. Another turnover for the Cougars. We talked about it earlier in the quarter. Turnovers will play a big part in the final outcome of this ball game.
Turnovers really mounting here in the second half for the Cougars, up to 18 on the game. If my memory serves me right, there at 7 at halftime, so that makes 11 here in the second half.
Rabel drives, goes up with a shot, partially blocked by Blythe. Jacobs, nope, won't go. We got people on the floor. We got a jump ball called, and Reese Rabel gets up off the floor.
Jordan Blythe taking control of the paint with 2 shot blocks in that possession alone.
6 on the game.
6 on the game. She's been a force defensively.
Rabel almost lost it out of bounds.
And the Cougars putting a little pressure of their own on the Riders.
Manker goes in the paint, goes up with a shot, won't go. Rebound. Nice stick back by Ashley Nuss. Hey, that could be the game winner.
But, yeah, we did say first to 30.
You're right.
Blythe got another shot block in there that just happened to not get the rebound. So, yeah.
Lady Riders on top by 2. 133 and ticking. Blythe with the basketball. And the ball is stolen by Rabel. Another turnover by the Cougars.
We'll see if they have some patience with the lead now. Are they going to just run clock? Are they going to be...
Well, both teams have fouls to give.
Yep, they have fouls to give. Are they going to be careless with the ball and turn it over? Are they going to try to score? Looks like try to score.
Baker goes in. Shot won't go. Rebound comes down to Dowdy. She almost traveled.
I'm not sure she established right there. Not sure Dowdy established both feet across half court.
Could have been an over and back.
Yeah, could have. I think it might have been a technically over and back.
Ball loose. Allmeyer on the deck. And we've got a foul called, I believe, or a timeout called.
Timeout.
Timeout called. 37 ticks remaining. Riders by 2. Back after this.
in need of a marketing idea for your business or organization? From concept to execution, we are your go-to for promotional products, signage, apparel, print materials, graphic design, and fundraising. Freedom Marketing Strategies is a Rough Rider-owned business with over 50 years of marketing, graphic design, and fundraising support. Call Sissy or Gail today to get started.
Well, hey there, Aaron High, the car guy here. At Shelf Auto Sales, we're a big supporter of the St. Mary's Theater and the Grand Opera House. So much so that we're proud to be the sponsor of the St. Mary's Theater Courtesy Shuttle. If you need assistance getting to and from the theater, just meet us at the pickup location located in the Public Library parking lot on Chestnut Street. We'll take you there and bring you back. For more information, visit the website, grandoperahouselive.com. See you at the next event.
All righty, here we go. The final 37 seconds. Riders lead by 2. You said it during the break, the Riders have only scored 6 points this half.
This half, yes. Points have been at a premium for both teams. In this fourth quarter, the Cougars have not scored. No, they've scored 2. This
Hallmeyer is going to dribble around a little bit, and she's fouled by Katie Diamicus.
Both teams, as we said during the break, both teams with fouls to give. Cougars are going to have to foul one more time. I'd be exceptionally aggressive on this inbounds pass.
Too much time. Should have fouled her right away. That's 14 fouls on the Cougars. Lady Riders have 2.
I would have been doubling possibly to try to get a turnover rather than get the foul.
Ashley Nuss with the basketball. Give the ball to Rabel. Foul's going to be called on Katie Diamicus. Keep in mind, these Van Wert Lady Cougars are extremely young. 2 freshmen, a sophomore, a junior, and 1 senior. And just for that brief moment that Kendra Deering left the floor, all 5 of these players have been on the floor.
Riders, as we said in the timeout, across the board, not a good free throw shooting team. So it's a good strategy here down the stretch.
In theory, if she would have made both of those, she could have put the game out of reach.
Correct.
Could have been up by 4. She hits 1 of 2. 30-second timeout called by Scott Jordan of the Riders. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Here at Schaff Auto Sales, our customers already know we have a great selection and great prices, and that has them jumping at the chance to get a great deal. So before you buy, give us a try. Come see me, Aaron High, the car guy at Schaff Auto Sales.
Do you find yourself faced with injustice or confronted with a legal matter that you need help resolving? If so, call attorney David Walbacher at 216-225-9181. That's attorney David Walbacher for all your legal needs.
Laura Yelton State Farm, servicing the St. Mary's area since 1989. With your life, home, and auto insurance needs. Call or stop in today and see Laura or Logan Yelton for a free quote. Go Rough Riders!
20.4 seconds remaining on the American Legion scoreboard. Lady Riders up by 3. Cougars have to go the length of the floor. Almost stolen there by Jacobs. She does have it. And we've got a foul called.
Clutch defensive play there by Ella Jacobs.
Yep, foul's going to be called on Jaslyn Florence, I believe. No, it's going to be on Jourdain Blythe. These are big free throws.
Big free throws.
Nada. She'll get 1 more.
Making 1 of 2 would put things fairly out of reach.
It'd be a 2-point possession for the Cougars.
There's
and
1.
She's got it. So timeout called again by Scott Jordan and the Riders. They're up by 4. We'll take another quick break. We'll be back right after this.
Here at Schaff Auto Sales, our customers already know we have a great selection and great prices, and that has them jumping at the chance to get a great deal. So before you buy, give us a try. Come see me, Aaron High, the car guy at Schaff Auto Sales.
If you're looking for a reliable, trustworthy, and efficient roofing company, look no further than Grand Lake Roofing. Whether you need help on a small project or a large job, we want to take the load off your shoulders by providing our specialized services to you. Give Eric and the team at Grand Lake Roofing a call. 567-890-ROOF.
15.3 seconds remaining in the basketball contest. Riders up by 4, 32-28. Now you say right now foul.
Yep.
And they did.
We talked during the timeout. They still have one more foul that they can do. Stops the clock. 10 seconds to go. And now needing 2 scores is really putting the hurt on Van Wert. And the thing that you got to keep in mind, even if they score, now you're down. If they foul one more time, they score, you're going to be down to a couple seconds maybe. Right. So yeah, a smart move. Obviously, Coach Jordan talked to him about fouling during that last timeout, and it'll be interesting to see if he does the same thing with that 4-point lead, making it pretty tough for the Cougars at this point in time to come back.
I think the Cougars still have at least a timeout or 2 left, but if not, in high school the clock doesn't stop after a made basket under a minute. College and NBA it does. I actually played in a game in high school where team scored, brought it within 1 or 2 points with about 5 seconds left, and we just took it out underneath and held it. Just don't have to inbound it.
All righty, here we go. 10.6 seconds remaining. And inbounds comes to DeAmicus. Foul's going to be called on Cadence Hirschfeld.
Cadence obviously doing as instructed, just did a quick reach out, grabbing her. Now, of course, the Riders will not want to foul.
There's a steal. That should pretty much do it. That's going to do it. The St. Mary's Lady Riders run their record to 7-6 overall, 3-2 in the Western Buckeye League with a 32-28 win over the Lady Cougars. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with statistics. We'll wrap things up from Grand Lake Health System Court right after this.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
Did you know teen drivers represent the highest risk age group involved in automobile accidents? Because of this, an in-person teen driver education program is extremely important, and Capabilities Driving School is here to help. Capabilities now administers the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicle Driving Test for our students and the general public to obtain their driving licenses. Call us today at 419-394-0003 extension 1300 to enroll or learn more about the services that Capabilities Driving School has to offer.
In need of a marketing idea for your business or organization? From concept to execution, we are your go-to for promotional products, signage, apparel, print materials, graphic design, and fundraising. Freedom Marketing Strategies is a Rough Rider-owned business with over 50 years of marketing, graphic design, and fundraising support. Call Sissy or Gail today to get started.
Well, hey there, Aaron High, the car guy here. At Schaff Auto Sales, we're a big supporter of the St. Mary's Theater and the Grand Opera House. So much so that we're proud to be the sponsor of the St. Mary's Theater Courtesy Shuttle. If you need assistance getting to and from the theater, just meet us at the pickup location located in the public library parking lot on Chestnut Street. We'll take you there and bring you back. For more information, visit the website, grandoperahouselive.com. See you at the next event.
Well, it wasn't pretty by any stretch of the imagination, but nonetheless, a win is a win. And you put a win in the win column, and the Riders run their record to 7-6 overall, 3-2 in the Western Buckeye League, as they defeat the Van Wert Cougars by a score of 32-28. Here to take a look at the numbers. Once again, here's Derek and Kelly.
Well, St. Mary's, as you mentioned, kind of limped to the finish line. 24 first half points, 8 second half points. 4 and 4 in the third and fourth quarters. Just enough to get it done. 12 of 47 from the field for 25%. 5 and 19 from 3 for 26%. 3 of 6 from the line, 50%. So just shooting numbers, pretty downright miserable. Couple bright spots though. Rebounding wise, 14 offensive boards really kind of shifted the game in favor of the Riders, and then defensively, 12 total steals, 7 of those coming from Reagan Allmeyer. So defensively doing a nice job, especially down the stretch. Kind of spread out individually in terms of scoring. Reese Rabel with 9, Ella Jacobs with 7, Nuss and Allmeyer both with 6, and then Manker and Hirschfeld both scored 2. Turnovers really kind of sunk the ship for the Cougars here tonight. Like I said, I think it was 7 in the first half, finished with 22, so 15 second half turnovers, like I said, just really sunk them. Only 3 in the scoring column for the Cougars, 16 from Florence, 11 from D'Amicus, and 1 from Deering for their 28 total points. 10 of 25 from the field for 40%. 7 of 17 from 3, 41%, which is pretty good. But again, those 22 turnovers and the turnovers and offensive rebounds, the Riders shot almost double the total number of field goal attempts, with 47 total field goals for the St. Mary's and only 25 for Van Wert. So just kind of tough to overcome that if you're Van Wert, turning the ball over that much, despite how well you shoot. If you're not shooting as much, especially when it's that grossly different, that's just a tough hurdle to get over.
Kelly, let's take a look briefly at the challenge that the Lady Riders will have on Saturday. If you get an opportunity, come out and watch the Bryan Lady Golden Bears, because they are a team that made it to the state semifinals last year, and pretty much most of those girls that played are back. So they're a very good ball club.
Assuming a victory tonight, I think they'll come in at 12-1, and they've been putting out some pretty big beat downs on some teams, and we'll obviously talk about those on Saturday prior to the game. But they're a top-notch team coming into play, so it'll be fun for basketball fans to see a really good quality team. Not so fun probably for Coach Scott Jordan to try to come up with a game plan to attack them. I'm sure the Riders will have their hands full with them.
Absolutely. We got a boys-girls doubleheader for you here on Rider Nation Station on Saturday. Of course, the Lady Riders and the Bryan Lady Golden Bears, the JVs, will tip it off at 11 o'clock with the varsity game to follow. And, of course, at 4 p.m., the boys play with the JVs tipping it off around 4 o'clock. We'll be on to bring you the varsity game between the St. Mary's Boys Rough Riders and the Coldwater Cavaliers. So, once again, that's going to do it for Rider Nation Station tonight from Grand Lake Health Systems Court. For my colleagues Kelly and Derek J. and our entire Rider Nation Station team, Doug Spencer and Hunter Wingett, Rich Spencer pushing all the buttons. Their final scores: the JV team wins 53-16, and the Lady Riders win at 32-28. Until Saturday with more basketball here on Rider Nation Station, I'm Joe Hurlbert. So long, everyone.
Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.